Hey guys, welcome back. So we're out at a local nursery picking out some plants. I'll show you what we've got and what we're looking for.
So this is a shrub that caught my eye this year at another nursery actually. It's called Harry Lauder's walking stick. It's a deciduous shrub. It's good down to zone 5, which will be good for our growing zone. But what I really like about it is just how twisted and interesting it is. And I think it'll really be something nice to look at over the winter, especially in our front garden.
We're also looking at this twisty baby locust. It needs full sun. We're looking at putting it in the front yard. It grows to 10 to 12 feet tall and hardness to zone 4. I think that because of the twisty nature of the plants and the flowers, it's going to give us year-round appeal, especially during winter.
So this is a plant that wasn't even on my radar. I had never seen it before we came here, but I'm thinking that my new standard for what I want to put in the garden is anything that looks interesting, and this looks really interesting to me, so it's going in. Okay, so I think I found one more. This is the laced up elderberry, which is a good replacement for a Japanese maple. Not nearly as expensive, and it's nice and deer resistant, which is something that's going to be an important consideration where we're living. So we'll give this one a shot. 6 to 10 feet tall, and the spread I think is about 2 to 4 feet. So I know I want to get some evergreens, but I think we're going to call it a day because it's still really early in the season and they're not up to full stock right now. So I don't want to overload us with plants before we really know what the variety and the choices are going to be for the season.
You guys, we made it over to Stein's. We have to pick up the second application for the yard and then also look for what perennials I have so we can put it in our front garden. Alright guys, we wanted to show you how our thought process went for picking out the plants, but dealing with two small children right around lunchtime, we had to boogie out. So we did get 6 variety of plants, and we picked up the Stein second application, weed control with lawn food. That will be going down in the next couple weeks.
Alright, so first we have our Coreopsis. The variety is called Andiamo. It's a nice golden color with a reddish center. Moving on, we have a variety I've actually never heard of before called Niforthia, and the variety is a flamenco mix. I guess it's also called Red Hot Poker. We have a Columbine. Now I've grown Columbine before, but I've never done this variety, which is actually a double flower, and it's a really deep purple color, which I like. And then lastly, we have a sedum called Old Man Bones, which is going to be more of a ground cover for us, but it should be nice for attracting plants.
Next we have a lower wide spreading juniper that we picked out in yellow to help contrast against a lot of the green and purples that we have in the area we're planning to put it. And then to contrast that, we picked out this blue dartgrass junicus. It should contrast nicely against it. Alright, the next grouping we got from Ebert's Greenhouse Village in Ixonia. Michelle heads out there every year with the women in her family right around Mother's Day, and this is what we got. Alright, first up is the Royal Purple Smoke Bush. It gets big, upwards of 10 to 15 feet tall. It has these dark purple leaves, and eventually it's going to get purple flowers on it. And it's a statement piece. It's big. It deserves to be its own centerpiece, and I have no idea where we're going to put it. Next up is the Limelight Hydrangea. It gets to be about 6 to 8 feet tall, and the clusters of flowers start off as a green, gradually get lighter to a white before turning pink and burgundy later in the summer. Next up is the Floral Berry Sangria St. John's wort. It's a smaller shrub, only reaching about 3 feet tall by 3 feet wide, but it's going to add a lot of texture and color. The foliage is both green and purple, and then it gets yellow flowers in the spring and then red berries in the fall. And lastly, we have the Amber Jubilee 9-bar. It gets to be a little bit bigger, growing up to 5 to 7 feet tall, but it'll provide a great backdrop because the foliage is orange, yellow, and gold. So this is going to be the home for most of the shrubs that we've gotten. The locust tree is going to find its home right there. I'm not sure exactly where everything's going to go, but we'll figure that out shortly. So look for the next video and you'll see everything get planted. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.